Release the street.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya.
Cheese, come on, live in the flesh. In the flesh, we are live. It's the Agbaya Show. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know, you're tuned in with your fine boy, Damo, Veli, Stanfield. Can I get a round of applause? Cheese, this round of applause is not hearty. She doesn't think I'm fine. But listen, it doesn't matter, man. We move, we charge it. But but I'm thankful, you know, it's another day, you know, another week. You know, thankful for blessings. Pray that, you know, anyone going through hardship or whatever, you know, you find a way through. And I know you're going to make it work. Come on, man, you got this. But, you know, that's short and sweet. With that being said, I've got a fine guest in the room. You know them one there, like her cooking. Like, when I say fine, because some people will look at her and say, nah, she's fine. But I'm talking about her skill set.
Yes, amen to that.
I've never met a complete woman like this in my life.
Okay, now.
Like, you know, stop it. Listen, no, and the reason I say that, because the cooking that I've tasted from her kitchen, I'm already ready to leave my wife.
Oh, stop.
Wifey, I'm sorry.
He's doing too much now. He's doing too much.
Melody, forgive me, oh. Evacuate my house. No, I'm joking. But with that being said, I've got the wonderful Racheal Cooks in the house.
Hello.
Gee, no, I clap for you. Come on.
Thank you.
How you feeling, man?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
yeah.
no, thank you for coming on. How was the journey in?
It wasn't bad. You know, I'm now in the sticks, innit? I live in these ends, so it's not too bad.
This is the ends now. Don't let them lie to you.
Everyone's moving to this area now.
You know what? I feel like we're kind of ahead of our time.
Yeah, we have been.
Because I feel like, give it another 2 to 5 years, most of these houses are going to be in the millions now. Yeah, where I live right now, I think the houses are like at least probably 400. Yeah, well, they're at least like 400 grand upwards. You see, so I can't see, and I feel like there's a lot of things coming to Kent now.
Yeah.
That's going to sort of push the price up. So yeah, I know.
Cool.
That's why you're wearing a burgundy dress.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I saying burgundy? Burberry. That's why you're wearing Burberry dress.
Oh,
or is it Moschino? Or
hey, this
Christian
one,
Dior?
You want to expose me.
No, you have to.
You're just exposing me.
Listen, this lady has money.
Hey, amen. I claim it. You know, sometimes it's not about what is in your account or what you don't have. It's how you present yourself to the world.
Jeez.
How you show up to the world. You can be wearing a Primani, yeah?
Yeah.
And you still, you know, you show up and people are like, who's that girl? It's all about the inside.
So is that
to glow.
So the dress is Primani.
No, I'm not saying that.
If you see look at the Chanel earrings. You see, I have sharp eye. This girl is rich. But no, listen, Racheal, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You know, before we carry on, before we do anything else, you got to tell the people who you are, where you're from, what you do.
My name is Racheal Omotojesi. I am the founder of Racheal Cooks.
Hey.
And I provide Afro-fusion cuisines. I started this business about 5 years ago during the pandemic, and I was still working for a property firm. So during the pandemic, everybody was at home, and we had a lot of time as well to do things. So I started creating content at home and cooking for people, and people seem to be buying into it, and they're enjoying it. So yeah, I started little small bits. But the work was so demanding, you know, changing jobs again, and it's constantly demanding that it's hard to kind of focus on your talent and your gifts, right?
Yeah.
So, I kept on going. Then I moved to another job at Royal Wharf, where I actually have a store there now.
Jeez.
And I was talking to they had like a farmer's market. So there's different food traders that come once a month.
Okay.
And I was talking to them like, I can do this. My food is good because for me, it's not just about creating a meal. It's about like food. For me, it tells a story. It tells a story about my heritage, my background. And it's also a thing where I love to entertain people. So it creates like conversations, you know, it's my love language, like food. And do you know, food is the language that you might not speak the same language. We might not speak the same language, but when it comes to food, we will know what we're talking about. If it's good, if it's not, do you know what I'm saying?
Do you like Eba?
Yes, of course. It's a common language that
Okay.
everyone will speak, regardless of your dialect,
Do
right?
you eat Eba and Efo Rivo?
Of course.
Oh, you know what?
Of
No,
course I do.
Listen, hold on. Because this is still your introduction. Carry on. Because we're gonna go into that after.
Okay, so so I started speaking to people, other traders, and learning from just seeing what they do and stuff. And I was like, you know what, I can actually get into street food. I can do street food. Did my research, and then I started buying equipment. Made sure I saved a little bit because I had a exit plan from the corporate stuff that I was doing.
Jeez.
And then when it was time, I was like, I can't do this no more, man. I can't take it here no more. This is not where I'm supposed to be. And I quit my job and I went all in.
That's sick, man.
I went all in.
No. That's enough. This is still introduction, you know.
Oh, okay.
My girl wants to tell her whole.
I want to give them the juice straight away.
They have to be patient. Be patient for the juice. Be patient for the juices. But Rachel, thank you for coming on because like your story is amazing.
Thank you.
I told the people that I've been waiting for this episode for at least 2 years. I've been in Rachel's DM for time on a respectable thing because the minute I saw her, like on a respectable thing, it was like love at first sight to get her on this episode because I was more like you have so much skills. You're so, like I see a lot of people who have dreams and they just talk about the dreams, but I'm actually seeing you live the dreams. Like you said, 5 years ago, I mean, the challenges you face, a lot of issues you face, and you still have all your hair.
Yes, Will. Can I interject,
Yeah, of
please?
course.
Okay, so it's either you have it or you don't.
Jeez.
Okay, and when I say that, I mean that like I've always been this kind of a risk taker. I've always been different in my group. Like I've always been quirky, shy, but I've always been I wanted to live. Like from the age of 16, I was traveling by myself. I would go to New York. My friend actually, Kwame, was reminding me about the time when we were young and I came back from New York. I'm talking about I was 16 and I bought some mixtapes. Back then it was mixtapes and I was handing out to all the mans them. They were looking at me like, with this girl with the new fresh braids and everything. And like, what? This girl is different. That's what he was feeding back to me just the other day. And I was like, oh yeah. So I've always been that girl that just wanted to experience life. I've always traveled from a young age, like seeing different cultures and stuff like that. So, and I've always had that kind of thing in me that I wanted to do something for myself. I wanted to not only do it for myself, to serve other people as well, because I've always been about people.
Yeah.
Do you know? So I've tried different businesses. That's
amazing.
I've done different things, and I but this one, food, the easiest one that I see. It's not easy in terms of the work that I put into, but for me, it's cooking. Like, do you know what I mean? People think, oh, what's cooking? Cooking's hard work, or like from buying your stock, shopping, standing, prepping, like I'm talking about 4:00 in the morning. Yeah. Then you take all your equipment to your loading car, whatever. Then you go to sites. You then do your gazebo. There's a lot of process into it.
I mean, where's the time to sleep then?
You have to, rest time is important. Yeah, you do. Like the off days, I'm sleeping. I'm resting my bones. Yeah. So I told you that. Rest is very important, for the kind of work you do. Okay.
But cool. All right, listen, because we got down and dirty way too early. You know them ones there, and thank you for coming on, Rachel. Tokumbo.
Yes. Hey! Yeah. Not many people know that I'm Tokumbo,
No, it's a beautiful name, and it's a case. With me, obviously, I'm Aderayo, so it's a case of like.
What does Tokumbo mean? Tell the people them. Tokumbo.
I don't know.
Oh, Tokumbo. It means that somebody that was born overseas. So they see me as a foreigner, meaning like, because my parents are obviously, they were born and bred in Nigeria. They came over here and then they had me here. So like in Nigeria, they see me as an overseas child. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what
Okay.
Tokumbo is.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm saying you learn new things every day. See,
Mm.
obviously, Adirayo, crown of joy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to bring joy. That's why everyone's always smiling, they're laughing, they enjoy my company. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. But
Yes.
Agbaya of the week. Because this one, yeah, editor, run the clip, put the picture. I don't even know if there's even video clips for this one. This one, I'm so appalled because it's a young girl being exploited. A young, impressionable girl who may, have seen maybe man them in the ends with money or whatnot. Somebody came and flashed bread to her and said, you can make this much money if you fly and smuggle this much cannabis into another country. And now she has messed up herself.
Interesting.
It's sad. And
Yeah.
like, what's your thoughts?
I feel like we've all been young
Yeah.
once, and I feel like we've all had those kind of moments where people would try and take advantage of your vulnerability, your youth, and stuff like that. So, you're not very developed at such a young age, I remember some incidents in the groups that I used to be around, and I'm sure something like that came up, but I wasn't paying too much attention, but I know those conversations we're having about like some Caribbean guy kind of like asking someone else to smuggle something like that a long night. But I recall it, but I don't remember exactly kind of the story, because I was around like some of my older cousins and girl cousins, guy cousins and stuff like that. So I've heard certain things like that, and some people have done certain things, but I guess the way I was raised, the fear factor was embedded in me from early. Like, there's things you do, there's things you don't do. Those kind of things. And when I talk about the fear factor, I'm drifting a little bit, but even till adulthood,
Yeah.
like when your parents don't talk back, you can't talk back to your elders and stuff like that. You get to meetings and sometimes you're just like, you're scared to talk sometimes. I'm just
Yeah.
like, you're fighting it within yourself to like, Rach, this is not it. Like, come on, you gotta let certain things go. That was then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's really weird. But I think for that young girl, I do agree with you that somebody probably kind of told her that there's the bigger people that weren't
100.
caught. There's always organizations like behind all of these things, and she's unfortunately the
mule.
the mule, that's the word. Yeah, so she's been caught. I think she's probably ruined her life as well. Like, this should be a big lesson for the youth, the young ones. Like, if someone comes up to you and gives you some story about making money, the grass is never greener. Like, it's never that sweet. Nothing comes easy in this life. I'm going to tell you for free.
At all.
Yeah?
Let me tell you people as well. Sorry, I had to interject because a lot of people, they'll come and say, bro, let's do an AC 5-day job. You get the money in and out. But as an accountant, you need to understand more time, month after month. Like these finance institutions, they do audits. They check the transactions in and out. So if they find out that there's a big sum of money that's left this account on this so day, they're gonna flag it up. And what happens when they flag it up? They speak to the bank. The bank investigates it and they reverse the charge. So now the 50 bags that went into your account is now minus 50. So now you've taken that 50 bags out, giving it to the main man, and now you owe the bank 50 bags.
Yes, okay, that's the background. Yes.
You understand? It's just sad, like I said, seeing our community year after year go through the same things over and over again. I spoke to you about the analogy about the dogs walking into the room. 5 dogs will walk into a room. 3 dogs will die. The 2 remaining dogs will look and go somewhere else. But yet, people in our community see people falling and still think that they can walk into the room and get a different result. That is the definition of insanity.
I think that's human. I don't think it's just our community. I think that's human nature.
Yeah?
I think that the unfortunate thing, like we said, is that God's given us choices, and we just always make the wrong choices.
We made the wrong
do you know
choices.
what I mean? So, like, being young, your frontal lobes has not really developed, so you're gonna be looking on the streets or friendships for knowledge and all that stuff, and you think your parents aren't cool enough. No, they're not cool anymore to be speaking to you and stuff like that. So it's easy. I think a lot of sometimes you have to learn things. You know, your parents can be perfect towards you. They can give you the world. They can give you great educations, but the child can come out like like a gangster,
It's
and stuff
true.
like that. So there's no, like, a lot of people we do blame parents a lot of the time, which is unfair, because some parents try their best. They're doing what they can for the children. The child is just going to be wayward. Is going to be wayward.
That's true.
Do you know? But I do feel it's quite important to show love to a child. It really is, like,
Yeah.
having those conversations. Kids now, you have to spell things out to them.
Literally.
You've got to explain. If I ask my son, can you pick that up for me? I've got to describe exactly the location, centimeters away. Do you know what I mean? Because that's how they are.
But you know what? Sorry to cut you off. Back in the days, our parents would say, "It's there.
It's there.
That's it. It's
That's
there."
it,
And you're
yeah.
like, "Where?
Yeah.
Open your eyes." Sorry.
Open your eyes, yes. But yeah, it's you've got to show love to these kids, man. You've got to support them, their dreams.
Yeah.
Just be open and communicate. Communication is very important, man. You got to be all over. I sniff everything. Like, I'm over the phone, social medias, everything. Yes, it's got privacy, but I feel like it's still quite important to be in tune, to know who his friends are, where he's hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to be 16. He's getting a bit more independent and stuff like that. But I'll give it to myself and his dad that through his growing up. Yes, there was a lot of hurdles in terms of having the common ground in terms of communication. But we got into a place where actually when it comes to him,
Yeah.
he's the most important thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, so personal feelings aside, what does he need? What does he want? Okay, cool. His education. Okay, cool. Private school. Yeah, cool. We're doing this. Money. Do you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
had to make sure that this boy, we're feeding into him. And he's, luckily as well, his nature, he's very, he's calm. It's not hype like me.
I'll be real, yeah. I feel like these new generation kids, yeah, they're so calm. I'm sure your son plays computer games.
Yeah,
He's at home. He doesn't.
yeah,
You
he's
might say go. You
calm.
might say go outside. He wants to just chill inside and watch
Yeah,
TV.
yeah.
And like you're just like, sometimes I'm actually like, this isn't a bad problem to have. Back in the days, because sometimes you want your kids to sort of be extroverted, outdoors, and like sort of.
There's a balance. They do. They have that, with their friends. They go out. They do rock climbing and all this kind of stuff. They have their sports. Now these kids want to be in the gym. I don't know, for 16, 15, you want to be in the gym.
No, but we were no.
Like, what? Were you 15 and want to be in the
Yeah,
gym?
we were working out at 15.
Well, I wasn't working out at 15.
You have to, you have to remember the pressures of as a young boy. Like these young girls in the school or wherever, they're looking at
There
the
they
year
are.
11,
Yeah,
the college boys, and now we were year 10. We had to go and pump 1-2 muscle. Oh, you're so strong.
so cute.
So,
But yeah, okay, back to the girl. Yeah, I think like she's been influenced into it.
Yeah.
Shame she's ruined her life. But if you if you go by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword, as they
That's it.
say. Yeah, if you pick whatever you pick in life is what you're gonna get. Yes, sometimes you can retract and have second chances.
Yeah.
And make things right again. But like, wherever path you choose, you gotta make your bed lay into it.
this one you have to let. And I mean, I pray that I don't know, the lawyer or whatnot, she busts his case or whatnot. But listen, unfortunately, because I know we were speaking about there was a white girl, a pregnant woman,
Yes.
who was in the same sort of
In
situation.
Georgia, yeah. She was an English girl, yeah.
But unfortunately, there's so many things on that white privilege, and we have the family are probably loaded with money, probably got a lawyer in their family. You understand?
Well, I was gonna say that like like everything you do is it's hard work. You've got like, first of all, the grass is never greener. Yeah. So that girl that they were sweet in their ears and she's thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna be good money and it's gonna be easy. Yeah. Look at you now, you got caught, right?
Yeah.
It's like people are trying to skip the process of the hard work, and maybe it's unfortunate people are not being real enough to show it's exactly the process of things, the hard work. Like, for example, for me, I try to be quite transparent in terms of what I share in social media with people and stuff like that. I try to tell them that when my first year was freaking hard. I was making nothing. Do you know? Like it was so hard. Like, you know the British weather, right?
Oh yeah.
You know how cold it can get, right? Now, a lot of people cannot stand the cold, right? We like our heating on and we like to be comfortable drinking our cup of tea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm outside trying to sell a little piece of food.
Jesus.
I'm outside and it's raining, it's cold. I'm outside, I'm making nothing. And I did that for years. Yeah. So when you see when you see all the glamours, or me driving, you know, having that the van outside and, you know, doing this and do that, there's been work that I've had to do. I've had to suffer at the back of it. And sometimes I'll stand there and question myself, like, what am I actually doing? Why am I out here in the cold? Do you know what I'm saying? And when some customer come up to you and say, nah, man, I don't like this, man, there's not a lot of chicken, I'm thinking, brotherly, can you not see me here? Like, my face is saying, I'm fucking cold, bruv. But I'm like, okay, don't worry, I'll sort you out. Okay, you want more? Yeah. You know, it's tough. But yeah, like, I guess in life, nothing comes easy. You've got to work for it. And people don't want to work for it. They want easy money. Easy money always comes. There's always a, what's the word?
Get rich quick scheme.
There is, but there's always a bad side to it. Do you know what I'm saying?
The detrimental side, of course.
There's always something that is not going to go out right.
No,
you know, in the end. You've heard about those Dubai girls, isn't it? Anyway,
bro.
that's another podcast.
We'll talk about that off camera. But listen, I don't even know the young girl's name, but I'll be real. You have to hold this one. You are Agbaya of the week. Hold that slap.
Boo.
Agbaya. All right, you know, Agbaya of the week. We've identified them, her. It's unfortunate, but you know, just pray that you make it out. And now, you know, we've got to move on to quiz time. You know, it's one of the favorite moments of the show, where I ask the guests probably to choose between one or the other, and it's out of 5 people. It could be actors, it could be food, it could be celebrities, it could be football. You watch football?
Not really. I'm too busy.
Oh damn. You watch Love Island?
No, not really. I'm too busy.
Maybe that. Love is Blind?
Yeah, I watch Love is Blind.
Jeez, all right. So, okay, cool. So, cool. Are we ready for the first one?
Go on.
Cool. First person. Are we ready? Gordon Ramsay or Jamie Oliver?
Oh my gosh. Are we talking about popularity? Or are we talking about, you know, what they've accomplished in a shoot? Because they've both kind of like done a lot.
They did a lot, man.
For their community and for the cooking and the culinary kind of, yes. Oh, I'm going to have to say Gordon Ramsay.
Tell us.
Reason is because I tried to get on his show, innit? That's the only reason.
Oh, swear down. Did you try to go on his show?
Well, yeah, I did. I did try to get on his show, and I did at least, there was a few auditions, and I got through nearly to the final round kind of thing. So it was quite competitive, but yeah, and I like him. He's straightforward. Yes, he's rude, but he's straightforward. What you see is what you get with Gordon.
Yeah. And
I respect people like that are quite blunt, you know, like. And, you know, he's got a lot of experience to be able to back it up as well.
100.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect that.
And you know what? I like Gordon Ramsay anyway. Like, when I watch his shows, Hell's Kitchen and whatnot, I used to laugh my arse off. It's raw! What the... And I was just like, I said to myself, I don't know if I can allow someone like this guy
to talk to you like that,
But then again, you have to understand, he's setting a standard. That's his standard. You can't, if you do nonsense, he's going to show you. It's like, you know, if you're in school, boarding school, Nigeria, and you do nonsense, they're going to beat you.
Yeah.
You understand?
But you got to be able to bite back as well. That's what he likes.
Yeah. I saw one episode of somebody biting back, and I could see that he was sort of...
Yeah, that's the thing about... Yeah, people, like, they give it, but when they find somebody else that can give it back to them, then they're like, oh, okay.
Let me go back into my home. Yeah. Jamie Oliver, cool guy, but that guy ruined our school dinners.
What was he trying to do? This jollof thing that he was trying to do there, and people ripped him apart.
The guy was doing jerk. I don't know.
He was trying to do jollof rice in some container or whatever, and then people were like, "What are you doing, bruv?"
You know, one thing I hate the most here is when people come into our culture and start telling us that our food is unhealthy.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong. We might use a lot of palm oil.
It's unhealthy. No. But this side of the world, there's a lot of ingredients that we can miss, isn't it? When we're back in Africa, there's a lot of organic stuff that we can use there. Okay, so everything here is exported, isn't it? Nothing is original in British.
Like and subscribe. Rachel's telling them. All right, next person. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Brandy or Aaliyah?
Ooh, that is a tough one. Have you ever loved somebody? Oh my, back, forth. Oh my, age ain't nothing but a number going down. Oh, listen. Oh my God.
I wanna be down.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
come on.
The boys mind.
Hey.
No, that's a hard ball because Brandy, she's done acting, she's done Marisha, she's been around for and she's got some hits, and she's a good singer, you know.
Very good.
And I mean, she's been up there with Whitney Houston and all that stuff.
Come on, Moesha as well.
Yeah, Aaliyah, may she rest in peace. You know, she was the girl.
Oh,
she was the girl that every guy liked. She was the girl that her life was cut too short, too young. You know, and she's got some amazing songs as well. So we didn't get to see her full potential of what she could actually do. You know. So I'm gonna say Brandy on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Aaliyah. May she continue, but Brandy's the girl as well.
Okay, cool. Next one. Obviously I don't want to show our age, innit? But I feel like I have to.
What's that?
I was gonna say Keith Sweat.
Oh, okay.
Or Brian McKnight.
Oh, Keith Sweat.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Tell us.
I'm not feeling Brian no more.
What kind of the situation?
He's always on the social media and he's very negative in what people have been saying. Not saying I'm listening to what people are saying, but from my observation and his relationship with his son and everything, Brian Jr., has he passed away now?
Has he passed away?
Yeah, I think he has, yeah.
But you know what? I mean, I'm sure you can separate the artist from the...
it's not the same.
Because we start us back as
well. Yeah, his tune was good, but I would say Uncle Keith is still giving it to them. He's still trying to be singing and all of that in the clubs and all this stuff.
Have you seen Can We Talk?
No, that is Tevin Campbell. Keith Sweat is You Know You Want My Love. Got me twisted over you. You don't play with me with my 90s music, you know.
Come on. We're thankful.
Yeah.
So who you choose? Keith Sweat? Yeah?
Yes.
She's
excited.
Yes. Nonsense, that Brian. So, had Brian McKnight not have that situation with his children, would there have been some sort of...
No, I've forgotten about him already anyway. I don't know, because, Brian, innit? He's always in his social media. I don't know. I think we like to keep our memories the way it was, you know. We don't want to hear about these stars and they're doing nonsense, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff, because it just ruins everything. But anyway.
Next one. Jaheim.
Oh.
Or Joe.
Oh, you are giving me hard choices.
I'm a music. I play the piano.
I love Jaheim. Like,
I'm not wilding out like I used to. I don't do the
that's
things
a good
I
one.
used to no more. Sorry, but carry on.
Oh,
I've changed for you. Sorry.
But Put That Woman First is one of my favorite songs of his. Oh my gosh, and Joe. Oh God, Nigerians, we all love Joe, man.
Come on. More and more. And
I've seen Joe twice in concert back in the days. Joe, I'm in love. The very first ones that used to come. Oh, can I say plead the fifth on this one?
I mean, both can coexist to be.
Yes, I think I'm gonna, because I actually like them both.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I think that's the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a.
Because it's getting harder.
It's getting harder. We like it. Come on. All right. Next one. Lil' Kim. Or Foxy Brown.
I knew you were gonna say Foxy Brown. I just wanted you to land.
Come on.
Oh, Hill Nana. Foxy was really like that girl back in the days, man. The guys, I remember my male friends were used to like, you know, there was the song that she's, yo, yo. You know what they used to sing? You know how they used to sing it? Wayo, meaning, no, you're not getting it.
Huh?
What Yoruba term of, you know, because she's quite up there, you know.
Oh.
Yes.
Man, I said,
Wayo. That's what they used to
The man
say.
them are ruthless.
The man them were ruthless. But Foxy or Little Kim, hey, Kim was the girl though.
She was
like
a girl, man.
Kim
She was a girl. She was hot, man. Before all this cosmetic stuff.
Kim's music was raw. I
No
remember
matter
that.
what people say.
Do you remember that painting of her when she was just on the floor like that and legs out? All the guys had that poster everywhere in the house.
I used to love that. You know what? Before, because my sister and my brother, they had, you know, all the album covers. Listen, like, sometimes I could sneak in their room, open a Little Kim thing, and just be staring at her for
We
time.
was listening to those kind of songs at that young age. Anyhow, so little Kim, I would say, yeah, Little Kim.
Little Kim, yeah.
Yeah.
Idris Elba or Morris Chestnut?
Morris.
Tell us.
Morris is like, I've grown up with Morris, man. Like all the Best Man and all the films that he used to do. Like it was I used to crush on him all the time. Yes, it's always been Morris. Sorry,
Everyone loves Morris, you know.
It's just his look. It's just it's gentleman kind of. Oh, it's just like sexy.
Be calming down.
No, he's a grown man.
No,
That's what we like.
So you're Morris, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, bonus. Last one. You ready? Mm-hmm. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry or Eddie Murphy?
Medina, Eddie. I think Tyler's stuff just jarring, to be honest. Like even all this soap that he does.
I've never
it's
liked
great.
him still.
It's great what he's trying to do for the community. I like Sisters and all that, but a lot of it is very much the way. It's not how we want to move forward. We don't want to keep going back about our community and what we stand for and stuff. So a lot of his stuff is quite predictable about relationships, marriages, black women getting cheated on, black women doing this, black men doing the same thing, and the current agenda a lot of the time as well falls into Tyler Perry's kind of is it genres? Narratives, and we don't want to see a lot of that. So
Eddie Murphy, yeah.
he was funny.
He was funny, man.
He was always very funny. I just like his comedy. Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, I think so another actor are like the only male actors that I can allow to do the cross-dressing thing, because I know they are. I'm not. Listen, if you want to be gay, be gay. Do your thing.
Kat already said the reason why they do this cross-dressing, isn't it?
Oh God.
He gave us the reason. He told us. He explained it. He said that he would never do it because of the humiliation ritual that they do. Well, if Kat's saying it, he's been in the game for a long time, and he's given us all their secrets and stuff. So I believe what he's saying. But
the funny thing is, Racheal, this is what I was saying with the analogy. Kat will say that, then 2-3 years later, we'll find out another new comedian up and coming, dressing as a woman, cross-dressing for them, that humiliation thing. You see, when I used to see Tyler Perry, like, I say I don't like him, I don't know him not to like him, so God bless the guy. But in terms of what I've seen on TV, I'm like, brother, nah. You're like a 6'5" guy with butch shoulders, and you're trying to do a mid-ear. Like, my grandma don't have butch shoulders. I don't know no grandma that's.
I don't know. I feel like social media has changed so much that the more people do, the more they get recognition for. And it hasn't been till like the past 10 years that we see a lot of these influencers doing the cross-dressing and people laughing. Who wants to see a beard man, like, black man and all the like doing quirky things, wearing their wife's dresses and all that stuff.
can-
I just feel like it's more acceptable now. The more people are weird, the more likes you're gonna get,
You're gonna get, and
the more viewings you're gonna get. So who can do the most outrageous stuff?
you know what? That's the end of the quiz time. Because I feel like I'm about to, go on another rant, and we don't need that. We've been here for enough time. But how are you feeling, Rachel?
Yeah, cool. I feel like I've got a lot to share with the world.
Yeah.
And it's always like sometimes you feel like, oh, should I do this? You know,
Yeah.
do you get that
Of
sometimes?
course.
Should I do that? Should I say that? Should I? Because you just don't. You want to let people in, but not too much because
Yeah.
you want to keep some certain things personal to yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Not
course.
everybody needs to know the core you, but you do want to let people in because you want to try and grow your following and all that kind of
Of
stuff
course.
as well. So and yeah. So it's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I've got so much that in me, that I want to share with the world.
I'm already. It's coming out now. Listen, like, let me tell you, be yourself. Forget all that media training that you was doing in the car. Throw it out the window now. We're having a natural convo, and it's all about Rachel Cooks. You know them ones there, because it's one of them ones like I've fallen in love with your cooking. Like, I look at your cooking, I see what you do. I'm probably one of the first people that look at your story because I just love when people are just so business minded. They're forward thinkers. They think outside the box. They don't wait on anybody. They use their own initiative.
Yeah.
So obviously you could see me as one of the first people on your stories, along with a lot of other people, because I sort of try to change my demographic and try and look at people who are sort of on the business minded scale of things. So my question is, like, how did you even get into the cooking? Like, the cooking field of work, the cooking life. How did you even just say, you know what? This is me. I want to go get a van. I want to go to this area, that area. I want to serve my community. Tell us.
It's been a long journey. Like, I've always been that kind of person like you, very different.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like following everyone and the same routine. Like, you do the same routine and you're hating it.
Yeah.
Like, like going to work and doing that 9 to 5. Sometimes it's hard, like, because you a lot of your time is being carved away from your family and your
Yeah.
children. Like, I don't know how we did it before the pandemic, because
crazy.
before the pandemic, when I was raising my child before the pandemic, like, my child was in school, like, from breakfast club and then after school club. So what time do they really get to see us? Do you know what I'm saying? So before the pandemic and after the pandemic, everyone's working from home now, right? So there's a little bit more balance. Your kids can be at home with you and all that kind of stuff. So yes, it's been a long journey coming. Like, I've always tried to do different things because I've always wanted to stand on my own. I've always been quite a creative. I feel like every journey that I've been in, whether through my relationships, through my career, different jobs, it's built me up to be where I am today. It's helped me, in being able to run my business through communicational skills, through managing people, handling clients, managing finances. All that has helped build me up to where I am able to kind of throw it into my business. So yeah, like I said, the business journey started like 5 years ago in terms of the food. I've always loved cooking and entertaining people. Like, I will throw it down. Like, anyone can come to my house and be like, "You hungry?" Like, yeah, what you got? Like, it's not like just chips and chicken. You got gourmet food. I'll whip you some pounded yam and a goosey soup just like that.
No, wait. Before we go on, because obviously, you know me, I'm a Eba man.
Okay.
I've had a few arguments with a few people that's come on this show, and they told me that Eba and Eforiro is diabolical.
Really?
They told me, they actually said to me, who Ever. Who eats
I
that?
love Eba. I love Eba. But my son is a pounded yam boy. From Ibadan. His family's dad's side. So they love their pounded yam.
Okay. See, nah, I love Eba.
And
Eba is my.
okra stew.
Okay, so, oh, no, 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 no. If it's not ever real, then it's just normal stew for me.
Have you seen the prices of pounded yam nowadays? The powder ones.
How much?
Oh my god, they're going up like 5, 6, £7.
Can
Like,
you imagine?
yeah, it used to be like £3. Now is to get a small little bag is like, so you have to do it from scratch.
You know
The
the
raw
problem? Let me tell
yam
you.
ones.
The reason why that's even happening now, I believe, is because our community cannot keep our mouth shut about the extravagant meals. You see what I'm trying to say?
Blame TikTok.
TikTok will come and show you, here's how to make pounded jam. Everybody's reviewing pounded jam now to the point now.
It's not. Jollof rice became viral a few years ago, isn't it? Now everybody knows about jollof rice.
So now it's you get me pounded. It's even abula.
Yeah, but that's what we want though. Like, obviously, we've been missed all these years. Like you've got the Caribbeans, you've got the Italian, Chinese, you've got the Indians that are very popular, and that's what the English know about, isn't it? They know about when they see street food. When I'm out there, street food, they know it's what they know they go for, right?
Yeah.
So somebody like me coming in the mix, trying to introduce them to Afrofusion, you've got to give them tasters to get to invite them into it. And thank God for social media. Like I said, jollof rice has hit it. Now try jollof and curry goat or jollof and jerk chicken, them kind of combos there. People are buying into it. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, I like jollof and suya, jollof and beans, ewa.
Cheese. Hey, I just had ewa agoyi.
Ewa, yeah. So the business has been, like the first year it was hard. It was tough. Like I was barely making anything. I put a lot of money in it after leaving my job.
Yeah.
Betting on myself. And yes, it was a big risk, but I couldn't go back. I had to stick to what I was doing, the food. And I did my research. I tried different places, but no one was opening the doors for me because all the popular places were taken. So I would try different residencies, residential buildings, the quiet places. I would, with the gazebo, I would have a staff to help me set up.
Yeah.
And I would give all my money to the staff because I didn't make any money that day anyways.
Damn.
So, bro.
All right, before we even go down that route, yeah, because obviously you told us, what got you into it. I want to ask you, inspirations.
Yeah.
Like, who inspires you when you're making these food? When you even thought about this business, how did you even get inspired to do it?
I think the inspiration was also my son, and having him. And I've always told him, like, if I can't tell him you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, if I'm not walking that path, do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I've always told him that you're gonna work for yourself. You're not gonna work for anyone else. Yes, initially, you work for people to get what you need to do, and then you got to stand on your own kind of thing as a man.
Yeah.
So he inspires me. My mum inspires. My family are the ones that inspire me because I know what I want out of life. I know my whys, and they are my whys. In order to get what inspired me to get into the food is because I've always liked food and I don't see it as a chore. So when you're choosing a business, something to start, you have to do something that you're actually passionate about.
Yeah.
That it's not going to feel like, oh my God, I've been standing for 10 hours. I don't feel like that. I'm standing for 10 hours and I'm still doing it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm tired, but I'm just like, put on my little slow jams music or my little soaker behind the scene. And I'm just jamming. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm prepping, and stuff. So unless it's something that you see as a passion, then I feel like people quit too easily.
Too easily. And I agree. And like even looking at your story sometimes, even in the morning, you got your little morning message and whatnot when you're driving. So it shows that you just enjoy every moment of the process.
I try to be as transparent as much as I can. Obviously, there's some privacy. I can't give you everything.
Of course.
But those 4 o'clock alarm clocks. As soon as you wake up, you go and start prepping. Then once you finish prepping, you're loading your car, with all your equipment. Then you get to site. You drive another 2 hours to the city because of the. Thank you, Boris, whoever started that 20 miles per hour thing.
Oh, my days.
Yeah, and then you get to site and then you stand in again. You know, sometimes you make good money, sometimes you don't. You pay your staff, you get home, you wash up your equipment, get ready for the next day, prep again. So
Next day.
yeah. You
Oh
know,
my
I'm
goodness.
at a place now where the work comes to me.
Yeah.
I used to be at a place where I'm begging for the job, you know,
Okay.
and I'm calling, like, I'll speak to one of my cousin's friend, Bode, like, because he's also a mentor as well. Like, I'll be like, and he'll be like, Rachel, you see that LinkedIn? Why don't you message companies and tell them that this is what you offer and all this? You've got to hammer it every day. You can be making this amount a month, and the vision is there because I've always had a vision board, you know, and I've written a lot of my vision boards, a lot of the things I've accomplished already. But when people are around you and sharing this about you and telling you these things, they're already visualizing it for you before you even visualize it yourself. What does that tell you? That, like, they see that you're committed into it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like a prayer they're putting out there already for you. So it's so important to have good people around you,
100%.
people that are like-minded, people that are forward thinkers, people that are, you know, that are just achieving great things, and you know, not, you know, there's some negative Nancy's around, man.
Listen.
Just because you've been around people for years don't mean that they need to be around you, man. Honestly, don't mean that they're growing. Just because you know, like, you could be growing to a different path. Like, sometimes it's okay to let go of some of them, you know, because, like, I'm telling you, like, I do have a lot of positive thinkers around, you know, that tell me do it like this and do it like that. Or I do have friends that are in high places, you know, that have referred me to their companies. Yeah. I've have some really nice friends, like black women, that are supportive, that have supported me and given me opportunities. Like, for Tatiana, she worked for Yahoo. She was one of the, like, directors there. And for
Director.
yes,
Is
for
Tatiana
5
single?
years.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
For 5 years, I'd worked for Yahoo, you know, and the other day BBC as well. Like,
That's
for
it.
example, I have friends in BBC that, like, yo, Rach, we're doing Black History Month. What you saying? I'm like, yeah, I'll pull up.
That's
Do you know what I'm
amazing, you
saying?
know?
Like, that's, you know, like, they have to see the proof first.
Yeah.
In order for people to back you up, I know my people already. They got to see what you're doing. They want to see the proof.
Yeah.
And they've seen the proof. They've seen the journey. They see it every day. And they see the hustle. And that's, people buy into that, you know?
Okay. Jeez, come on. So the next thing I even want to ask, because, like, see, people, they believe the vision. You know, they see that you're destined for greatness, success. But you know what? There might even be times where you might not feel like you're destined for.
100%.
And that's where the challenges come. I mean, I remember building the studio, and even, like, in my life, you know.
Great studio, by the way, Zal.
Oh, thank you.
I love the artwork.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. Hold tight, you know. Come on, Shola. That's my
Yeah.
guy, SD Designs.
I think I'm going to holler at Shola, man. I like some of the artwork here.
Jeez, Shola, don't tell me I don't bring you in. But obviously, it was one of them ones. Even in the process of this, I was even thinking, you know, is there really a point? Like, what's the point? Like, do I just give this up? But then it's one of those ones, we all go through those sort of challenges, and that's what makes us stronger. And I just want to ask you about your challenges, what you faced that made you feel like, you know what, let me just pack this up, man. What's the point?
Trust me. I think I've kept it real a few times in the socials as well. Like, you're always going to face challenges. Like, with street food, there's a lot of risk factor in it. You know, if things go wrong in a day, you just have to kind of be calm and look at things practically and make a decision firmly, you know? Like, gosh, yeah, it's not easy. It's hard work. And I guess I remember that there was a time where I was out on the streets and a street food.
Yeah.
And it was a really cold winter day. And this guy I think I mentioned this guy was complaining that, you know, you could have put more chicken in it. It's just pure rice. Could have put, you know, Kim, the Chinese lady, she gives me a this and that, comparing you to somebody else.
That's not even in your community. Crazy.
Not in my community, but what do? You're like, okay, thank you, all right, thanks for the feedback, blah, blah. I guess at that moment, sometimes people want your reaction. They want to get to you. And that day, it was so cold. I was already, in my mind, I was thinking, what am I doing, Lord? Like, why am I here? Like, I could be at home chilling. Why am I here? And then on top of that, this guy can see that it's cold, can see that I'm trying, I'm working, like, I'm still showing up. And you want to open your dirty mouth and tell me something. But like they say, like, you just rectify with the customers and keep it moving. And like,
Yeah.
I've had incidents like that, where customers, like, for example, in Canary Wharf, we've got queues going. Yeah. And then one Essex boy and his girlfriend comes and like, no, we don't like the chicken, blah blah blah. I was like, my team were already ready to kick off. Them boys are hot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like London boys,
London youths,
they're hot. So even managing them sometimes is always a challenge. But I was like, I had to make them understand, like, look, this is cool. You can see the queue, right? But it's just one person. Like, I give them their money back. I deal with customers like, customers are always right kind of thing. Like, it's just one of those things that you got to be mature to deal with a lot of circumstances.
Got to be the bigger man.
Yeah, you got to be very mature minded to deal with a lot of that comes your way in life. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be fighting everybody.
No,
like, you got to let certain things go and keep it moving.
And more time. Sometimes when you kill them with kindness, sometimes they even realize something. Oh my God.
Yeah. A lot of people want to trigger you. They want to see the other side of you. Do you know what I'm saying? But never give away that power. Like, don't give somebody else the power to upset you or ruin your day. Like, who are you? And sometimes when people are so cruel, yeah, and it's not that you're letting people walk all over you or your doormat or anything like that. You're just made differently, and you appreciate that difference that God has individualized, given you. God has given me a good heart, and my heart is supposed to love and share and give. And if anyone out there is taking advantage of that, I know that I just know that you regret it at the end of the day. You're gonna be always regretting it, and I've got so many examples. That story that you just given, like when I was working at Jones Lang LaSalle as I was still quite young then, so it's just a startup kind of position. And Jones Lang is a really big organization if you know property, right? And this Asian guy he didn't start as a graduate there. He kind of worked his way, and as in our community, like the Bain community, it's always harder kind of thing. So he's experienced some certain things, and a lot of people that have positioned there, they've gone to private school and all that, or their dad is somebody and all that. So I joined at a time where obviously he's now a director and stuff, but he was so difficult towards me. He was just giving me, instead of someone that that you and I are from a different community, instead of you to kind of like pave the way and be a role model and put me under your wings and teach me the way, but you were just really nasty. Every mistake is highlights, every this, every that. So I left that company feeling a bit not good, but can you believe I've moved on with my life and everything, and years later, I'm talking about after I've had my child and everything, and I just see this man, he knows who he is, and he was driving, he's always got a motorbike, his name, and he stopped me. He's like, Rach, the first thing the man will say is like, I'm so sorry for the way I treated you at there, because when I was there, you and I will come from a different community. I wasn't given the opportunity, I had to work for it. It was really hard. I'm so sorry that I treated you. I'm just like, that was many years ago. I don't care. I was like, it's good seeing you. I'm just genuinely happy to see him. But I knew that he was hurtful towards me, but he was eating in his own conscience. Can you imagine? That's how life is. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, when you walk away from situations and your hands are clean and you can sleep at night, that's all that matters, because the people that did you wrong, they're the ones that will be looking for you to apologize. It's a true story.
Because listen, people like and subscribe, because this is an amazing woman.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like, I can see that you're no, honestly, because when I look at you, all I see from my eyes, my spiritual eye, is just happiness, peace, joy. You could be a bad girl in real life. You could be
Trust me, I was a bad guy. I was a bad youth.
but I can just see now that you're just built with just laughter, happiness. Like,
Yeah.
you don't really take life the way other people are taking it.
Like I said to you, people take that kindness for weakness, but it took me a long time to realize that that's actually my superpower.
And it's
That's
a
my strength.
very strong superpower. Don't lose it, because without it, you could really succumb to a lot of badness. You see, but obviously, speaking of badness, obviously, I asked you about your challenges. Who, if you had to choose, who you could cook for, maybe even be a personal chef for like maybe a month,
Oh my God.
who would it be?
Oh, who would it be? I've never thought about this
You
before.
can't you can't say Morris Chestnut. You said he didn't already.
Baby, I'll cook for Morris every day. Oh my goodness, who would I cook for? I have to think about this because I like people that have knowledge and experience. So I feel like I need to gain a lot from that person as well. Like, Angela Bassett, she's a badass, man. That woman is a badass. She's looking like she's in her 20s, yeah, and she's like 60 something,
She's
yeah.
sweet, though.
So, and I know she's been through a lot as a black woman in Hollywood, yeah. And I know she's got a lot of experience. I want to know her secrets. No, seriously. I feel like we can share, we can vibe, we can share a lot, and we can have fun and stuff like that. Yeah, she'll be someone that I would love to kind of chop it up with.
We're moving on to the last question. I don't want this to end. Like, I've enjoyed your vibes.
Oh, bless you.
You understand? If I can try and keep this rolling for another 2-3 hours, but
Thanks.
Racheal has responsibilities. I have my own responsibilities, so
Yeah.
it's normal. But it would be advice to your younger self if you met her, or alternatively, anybody looking up to you. What would your advice to them
Great
be?
question. My advice to my younger self is just remove the fear factor. Like, whatever it is that you want to try and do, just do it. Like, it's never that bad. Do you know what I mean? Speak up for yourself. Like, before, like, forgive, be a bit more forgiving. So, because I'm an Aquarian, man, we hold things to heart, or do you know what I mean? We hold things to heart. Yeah, and to those young girls, women that are looking up at me and thinking, oh my gosh, she's doing amazing. It's hard work. Like, nothing is easy. You've got to be determined. You've got to have that mindset that, like, don't let that outside noise deter you from that vision that you want to do. Because, like, the girl that did my makeup today as well, she was like, oh, she want to get into makeup more and she want to do more. She's been doing it for a long time.
Makeup is very nice, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Jeez.
But yeah, shout out to Esther, I'll tag her. But yeah, it's just like, you know, I was telling her, like, don't listen to what people, because she was saying that someone didn't think that was a career. I'm like, that's old school. Like, you know, have you seen those films that people use makeup artists for their bruises and all this costumes and stuff like that, and they making a killing from it.
Big killing.
So, like, the people, like, I don't know what generation that person was, but that's old school. A lot of people, you can make a career from a lot of things, you know. That's one of the, I like, when I purchased my van as well, I had to, because I just couldn't do the gazebo, the outdoors. It was just too painful. It was a lot of work. So I wanted to make things easier for myself, and that's why I jumped on the van. So, and if you see the, you know, the visual, the marketing side of the van, I see it as a representation of me, of black women.
Yep.
Like, when you see that van, I want you to see yourself as a young girl or a woman, that you can do whatever you want to. Like, you can be that person as long as you're determined. And when you see me, I want you to see that. Like, if you're determined to do something, whatever it looks like, what business, you know, you can do it.
Jeez. Like I said, I'm so thankful because I've got an amazing woman in front of me, and I'm so upset that this episode has to finish. But I know there's going to be a part 2. But before we sign out, I just want you to tell the people where they can find you.
Okay, so first of all, you can follow me at RM Cooks on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, Racheal Cooks. On Wednesdays, we're in Leadenhall Market, and on Thursdays during the summer, we're in Canary Wharf. Sundays, you'll find me at Royal Wharf, which is Royal Wharf School, if you Google that, which is next to Ponton Dock Station, DLR. Mondays, I'm at City Island residential area. But generally, I work with a lot of corporate clients, which is normally private. I've been very fortunate that I work with some agencies that refer me to some really cool companies. Like, yeah, so we have like a monthly kind of agreement that we work with some really interesting companies as well. I mean, like I was saying earlier, little old me working for big names, like, wow. Yeah, so I did that.
Listen, people, them don't let Racheal gas you, man. She's secretly a millionaire.
Amen. I claim that.
I told you this. The Christian Dior dress, it gives it away. The Range Rover outside. Trust me, I saw it. I said, oh.
Yes, he's speaking life into me. Thank you. Amen.
But obviously, before we sign out, I just want to let you guys know. Make sure you check her Rachel's food out. Amazing. Can't lie. If we went there one day, felt the food, touched the food, ate the food. I sort of lost myself. I lost my business mode. I actually said, so where you from though? Then I remembered, no, I can't talk
Appreciate
to her
it.
like that. Otherwise she's going to think I'm just any yeah boy and she's not coming on the podcast.
He means yeah, not yeah, boy.
Jeez, tell them. But no man, Racheal, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. Nice talking to you.
No, definitely. And guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Agbaya Show. We're out.
Okay. Peace.